Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Vintage Breaks. This is Johnny 5 coming to you live from the 459 here in Central New Jersey. We are about to do our weekly PSA show with Lou on the mic. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not. I think they could, Lou.
Can they?
I think.
I'm all over the place now. This is excellent.
Yeah, I think they do.
We don't do the 978 up here.
Yeah.
You guys do the 459, and above us in New Hampshire, they do the 603, but we don't do the 978. I don't know why.
It just doesn't have a ring to it,
It doesn't have a ring to it.
Yeah, it doesn't flow.
And Maine does to 207. Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah. Today, guys, we're going to break the 1969 Topps Baseball Cello Pack. This is the 5th series where we're hoping to get a Mickey Mantle, either yellow or white name variation. We shall see. We're going to be opening that at 5 o'clock. Thanks, Adam, for stopping by.
So yellow or white name variation? Explain that to me.
Yeah, so the last name, you see how it has Reynolds in yellow?
About 30 seconds, by the way, for us. Yes, it has Reynolds in yellow.
Okay. Okay, late, 30 seconds. Yeah, so there's two variations. There's a yellow, which is the common, and then there's a white name. So it's a white last name. That's tough to find. That's like
for everybody or just for Mickey?
I think it's everybody.
Everybody, okay.
I think so, yeah. But Lane will confirm.
They ran out of yellow ink?
I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I don't know the complete story. I know Layton knows. He'll tell you all about it.
All right, hang on. I think you're going to be opening the show for us here.
Okay.
We are live here on PSA with Vintage Breaks. Johnny 5 kicking us off today.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you for joining the show.
Willis, John?
Yep. You hear me? Hello?
I think I lost my audio on you.
Ah, that's not good. Hey, what's up, Feliciano? What's up, Super Dave?
There we go. Now we got it. Hey. Yep.
All right, so I do hear myself.
Okay. You hearing an echo still?
Let's see. Hello. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where that's coming from. Now we got it.
Okay, I'm going to turn off this. All right, so Liam, I'm going to have the Facebook chat here open.
Okay, great. And we're giving away that Mars tax card.
I got the name in.
Perfect.
All right, so you want to jump in?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So. Hey, Lou, how are you?
That was your voice. That was your voice sounded great there off screen. Like a movie trailer guy.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I think I'm coming down with like a little something, and now all of a sudden I can do movie trailers.
Listen to that. You got a good, deep, sexy voice going there.
Well, listen, appreciate that. I'll see if I can leverage that, going out this weekend, see if the wife minds. I'm not sure how she feels about it. Sweetie, if you're watching, I love you.
You could go home and do a Barry White impersonation.
I might try that tonight, right in front of my right in front of the mirror.
Do it at home and make sure there are no cell phones.
Yeah, exactly. Or only mine, so at least I can just watch it afterwards and have a good laugh.
Exactly.
Hey, what's up, Dave, Kev, Jim? How are you? So, Lou, how was your weekend this weekend? I know we didn't get a chance to hook up, but it seems as though
rainy.
It was pretty rainy. It does seem as though that the Red Sox fans were in full effect at the convention.
Still a little high on it, yeah.
Listen, who could blame them? Really, it was a very fun team, and candidly, everyone at the convention was great. Everyone was in a wonderful mood. Obviously, Boston fans a little bit more so than everyone else, like New York fans and such. But it was a great convention. John and I were there for all 3 days, and I did get to see Tom, and his lovely wife Ellen came by for a few minutes.
That's right. And imagine what everyone would have felt like if it hadn't been raining for 40 days and 40 nights at that point.
It's unbelievable. It's actually raining down here. I don't know if it stopped yet, but it's been raining for the last several days down here as well. I don't know if we took it with us from Boston or what the scoop is.
Well, we've got sunny and 50s today, so it's a really great day, except the sun goes down at about 3 o'clock. So
I know, it's unbelievable. So basically the daylight is about 7 hours these days.
exactly right.
Cool. So I don't know if you picked up on the excitement, but we have some developing news here. This just sold out late last night. It's a 1969 Topps Baseball Cello Pack, but it is from the 5th series. And the reason why the 5th series is important is not just because it's only 88 cards, meaning it's relatively small.
Yeah, I know that guy in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 479. What's possible in this series is a Mickey Mantle, number 500. You could also get the Mickey Mantle white letter. So this is really interesting, Lou. If you check out the pop report at psacard.com for both of those cards, there are only 2 10s of the regular issue, the yellow letter Mantle. There's 1 10 of the white letter variation. And if you look at the 9s, though, it's quite disparaging. So I believe there's about 60 PSA 9s of the regular Mantle. There are only 2 or 3 9s of the Mantle white letter.
Wow.
So to put in perspective, when we were doing our research, there's a PSA 10 Mickey Mantle 1969 Topps Pop 2. I believe it's currently up for auction at our good friends in Texas, Heritage. Their auction concludes next week. And the card's rumored to sell for $75,000 to $100,000. But what I find fascinating is that that's just the regular Mantle. So the white letter, which is infinitely more difficult to find, forget about to find in high grade. So check out this stat. So on top of the pop being minuscule, there is no PSA 9 that's sold in any recent history where the price would make sense. So we had to look at a PSA 8. And the last PSA 8 at auction sold earlier this year for about $20,000.
Wow.
So you can imagine, probably puts a PSA 9 in the neighborhood of about $50,000. Give or take. It could be a little bit more, a little bit less. And it could put a PSA 10 white letter variation Mantle in the neighborhood of $100,000 plus easily.
Holy cow.
Unbelievable. So we could be sitting right here about to make history at 5 o'clock, which is the time we've been advertising to all of our folks out there. So that way they'll have a little time to get themselves situated, get some popcorn or a beer, or maybe both.
Now, you sent me scrambling today because you sent that along, the information along, and it was a 69 pack. And I'm going, Mantle in a 69 pack? And I looked up the Fangraphs page, and he played through 68. So he didn't play in 69.
Nope, but it's his last card, basically capturing his 1968 season. So, Lou, you bring up a great point. Why do folks like the 1969 Topps Mantle? And if for no other reason, it's fun because when you turn his card over, if you're a true baseball card geek like ourselves, Lou, you get to see his entire career on one card.
Interesting.
And so his last card is quite popular. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I realized I actually saw him play, but I don't remember watching him play. Because I was big into baseball in 66, 67, and 68. So, but I don't have any specific memories of him, which is kind of a shame.
It'd be kind of interesting to see, I'm sure we can Google it fairly easily, how many at-bats he actually had in his last season.
Well, I think I have it right in front of me. I still have the Fangraphs page open.
Yeah, it'd be kind of neat. I'm wondering, if he just
144 in 1968.
So it makes sense, Lou. That's maybe why you didn't see him.
144 games and 435 at-bats. I'm sorry.
Okay, so he did have almost a full season.
Yep.
All right, well, maybe he just wasn't playing that day that you were watching. But we are excited to open
like 7, 8, and 9. So.
Well, to be fair, it's a little while ago.
I wasn't retaining stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't yesterday. That's for sure.
He hit 237 with 18 homers, 54 RBIs. That dropped him below 300 for his career.
I thought so.
In his final year. Yeah.
What was Mantle's final batting average for his career? What's up, Adam?
298.
Yep. So that's I actually heard that story before. That's what had made him dip below the 300 line.
Well, he hadn't hit for 300 average for 4 years at that point.
Yeah, he was kind of tailing off at the end, but certainly he's beloved. I want to share something with the audience out there. A lot of folks are asking us, Lou, how do we find out all this wonderful and great information about a particular series? So in other words, this is the 5th series, right? So first, how did we know it was the 5th series? Because PSA doesn't say that.
Yeah, good question.
And then also, after discovering it was the 5th series, how can you actually determine what cards are possible in that series? So I thought I would take a minute or two today, Lou, to share with everyone how we do our research. So you look at this right here. I mean, this is a relic. This has some serious wear and tear. This is my very own, if you will, game-used Mark Murphy original unopened price guide. So I graduated from Rutgers College in 2000, and instead of taking advantage of the quote-unquote hot job market, that was my dad's exact words. Son, you got to get a job in corporate America. The job market's hot.
It's hot.
And I said, does that mean like a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie's hot? You know, I really didn't understand what he meant. And he said, no, you can get a job. I said, that's great. I went to college so I could get a job.
Yep.
So I really just didn't want to take any job. So in fact, this price guide stems from my first job after college, working for the Baseball Card Kid, Mark Murphy, as he was known as the Baseball Card Kid back in the day. You can see just a great shot right there on the front of, you know, some beautiful display boxes and such.
Yeah, look at that.
But if you, let's see, we want to thumb to the 1969 Topps Baseball Pack. So now just ignore the price.
This guy when this book came out.
Actually, the book came out probably just a little bit before I had worked for him.
Yeah.
I had worked for him for about 2 years. And then I know you are very familiar with my next boss, if you will, before I had no more bosses and started Just Collect. So my next and final boss was none other than the beloved Josh Evans, who I was actually just listening to his little bit on Tom and Rico's show the other day.
Yeah.
And I really have to admit, I was cracking up. He is a riot. You guys were talking about, I don't know, Def Leppard, and then he was talking about his story with Slash, and he wore the hat, but it wasn't the first time. I mean, oh my goodness, Josh is just full of stories. Tremendous individual to hang out with and hear about his travels in this adventure we called life.
You know, the fact that you work for Josh, all of a sudden the planet makes a lot more sense to me.
Exactly. I survived. I got out.
Yep. Well, one of you survived, or both of you survived.
So we both survived and thrived, and Josh is doing great. You know, Leland's is, you know, great auction house, but more importantly, Josh is just a ton of fun to hang out with and, you know, shoot the proverbial, if you will, what's going on in the hobby stuff with him. Because he's very well in tune. So kind of getting back to this guide, if you check out this 1969 Topps little snippet right there, forget about the values, because that's, I mean, beyond irrelevant in terms of where the market has gone, which is basically straight up. So
Johnny Five and I were comparing a little bit before the show.
Yeah, that's kind of neat, right?
Yeah.
So if you check this out, Lou, look at the series. They talk about each series, and they mention for each series which card numbers are included.
Oh, I see, yep.
And so if you then take, for example, let's look on the back of this pack. So this was card number 479. And of course, if you want to double check your work, you can Google the Tom Reynolds card. But
there you go.
Yep, they both fit in the 5th series. And so once again, to be clear here, folks, it doesn't guarantee anything, right? Topps made mistakes back then. There was no, you know, real quality control.
Right.
That being said, this information has proven to me to at least be fairly reliable. And it's amazing, but 18 years after the fact, there really is no other baseball book, or for that matter, the basketball and football knowledge in here is very good. The hockey guide, that's the go-to guide, is put out by my good buddy Bobby Burrell, north of the border in Toronto. But in terms of baseball, basketball, and football, this is the go-to guide. And so once I identified card number 479, I looked at it right here and said, oh, series number 5. And so what's kind of neat, Lou, if you Google, go to google.com and you click on the images, which is in the upper right, you do an image search for the 1969 Topps 5th series checklist. So what's really neat is you're actually going to have a picture come up. It's going to show card numbers 426 through 512, and through enough research, you'll find both the front image of the checklist and, of course, the reverse image of the checklist, and you can literally read each and every card that will appear in that series as a possibility, of course.
Did I get this correctly? So we're talking about 86 cards in that series?
88, I believe.
88 cards in that series?
Yes,
so
88.
Those are pretty good odds if we're looking for that mantle.
Yes, and in the series is also possible Tom Seaver, a Rod Carew, Johnny Bench All-Star, as well as a Lou Brock All-Star, and of course, the very difficult and sought-after white letter variations.
So why did they have the names in two different colors? Do we know?
I do not know. My guess is just design purposes. What I
Yep.
think is more fascinating for those Topps gurus that are out there, how did the error happen? My guess, meaning, so in other words, Tom, if you have a white letter Mantle, it would say Mickey in white. The last name would typically be in yellow, would say Mantle. But in the white letter variation, the whole name is in white. And so my question for the studio audience, if you will, out there, is how did that error happen? My best guess, Lou, would just simply be a printing flaw or I guess a lack of color maybe left out in one of the printing processes that caused it not to print yellow, but in fact to print white. That would be my best guess.
So the team names, like you see the Athletics there below, that happens to be in yellow. Are all the team names in yellow?
Not throughout the set. No, I believe they're in different. Yeah, they're in different.
Because I was thinking they hit the yellow screening there on that card.
Yes.
And the yellow, I'm guessing under the name there was no colors, so that the yellow would show up.
Exactly. So my guess is it had to do with a printing flaw, something that happened in the process. They ultimately corrected it because if they didn't, Lou, as we know, all of the Mantle cards and all the other white letter variations would only have been produced, with just that error. But obviously they caught it early enough.
I was kidding with Johnny Five about them running out of yellow ink, and that's probably exactly what happened.
What I think is really interesting is imagine this. Did you watch the show Mad Men at all? On
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it too. But can you imagine that time period, right? It's 1969. Imagine it's like a short little fella, like a 5'3" guy. He's in production. And it's the first moment he realizes in 1969 Topps baseball cards, there's an error. Yeah. And I'm just wondering, like, did they sound an alarm? Did they ring a bell? Like, did they scream from the top of their lungs?
No. They just let it go through and say, no one will notice.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then one day, someone in somewhat upper management is maybe messing around with some of the packs. And they're looking and saying, huh? That's not right. And so, they do their walk over to the production area and say, boys, what do we got going on with the Mickey Mantle white letters? It's not supposed to be like that. And I could see them going like this. It's a really good point there, Mr. Smith. Let me check that out. I mean, you think about it, Lou. That's probably how it went down, or something. Something along those lines. If I had to venture to guess. What do you think? Or if you want to
be cynical like me, maybe some guy did some misprints just to store some away because he was very forward thinking.
That is very possible, and would not surprise me, whether it be on this issue, Lou, or on any of the other, let's say, printing flaws or errors that Topps made through the years. Yeah. It would not shock me if something was done on purpose.
So at what point do you think, and this is a very vague question that you probably can't answer, but at what time period did it become obvious that there was some money in collecting and in the collecting market for cards? In other words, at what point would an employee of Topps had started thinking, an error card is going to be worth a lot of money down the road?
I believe at some point in the 1970s. And the reason why I say that is, through my little bit of knowledge of the history of the hobby, I believe that Larry Fritsch and a few other of the, first full-time dealers started in that early to mid-1970s range. Even if they weren't necessarily, for example, in the T206 set, even if they weren't selling commons at different prices than stars, they were still trying to get more money than the cards were issued at. To me, that's recognizing that a secondary market did exist.
At a certain point, the big money comes into the hobby, right?
Yes.
And that's the turning point.
Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, you could check it out. But, at some point in the early 1980s, even though the 52 Topps Mickey Mantle, hey, Bobby, how are you? Speaking of the devil, Bobby B is joining us. So in the early 1980s, and there's research on this, the Mickey Mantle 52 Topps was a big deal, but it was a big deal to the tune of hundreds of dollars.
Yep.
Not thousands of dollars. And so, certainly the context and perspective is important whenever you consider the line in history that we're going to look at. But I believe it was probably early to mid-70s, if I had to guess.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we have about 15 more minutes before we're going to open this pack. We're going to do a few personal packs today. Before we do that, we are going to give out, this was our 1962 Mars Attacks PSA 6 as part of our Halloween episode. And we were looking for some feedback on the Facebook page about some of their scariest, maybe most interesting cards of all time. We have a winner. It's Michael Lawzone, Michael L. Michael, if you could contact us, John, JOHN @justcollect.com. Give us your information, and we'll be happy to send that out to you. Maybe that's going to be your first Mars Attacks set on the journey of completing that set in PSA high grade condition. Certainly 6s are no easy feat on this set, Lou.
That's a number 50. How many cards in that set?
I think on the Mars Attacks, let's see, it's is it 88 or is that too many on the Mars Attacks? Sounds like too many. It might be 66. You could look that up for me.
I find it interesting how well they did in the most recent movie about recreating something similar to what the artwork was, because that's the appeal of the set, right? The artwork is so good.
Speaking of artwork, so for the first time ever, we sent out the bat signal, and we just opened up our first ever 1966 Topps Batman wax pack.
Oh, nice.
66, John?
55.
55. So there's 55 cards in the Mars Attack set.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Oh, Batman set. Now you're talking.
Yeah, so the person who did the art for the Batman set, I believe, did the art for the Mars Attack set, and that was Norm Saunders. You could look him up on the internet, and you could see some of his works. Pretty incredible.
I was a big Batman fan growing up, the TV series, and when my son was Crosby's age, he got into the Batman series, and to watch it again as an adult and see how camp it was and all the jokes that were in there.
Oh my God, the cheesy, and then don't you love the little blurbs they would have, like "pow,"
yeah,
"ouch," "bazam," or whatever. They had all sorts of cockamamie stuff.
Do you remember the movie that ended with the shark hanging off Batman's leg on the helicopter?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, and he was spraying shark repellent on everything. But the big thing was he was on a wharf with a bomb, and a big bomb, like the big ball with the wick, with the fuse coming out of it and everything. And they did about 10 minutes of him trying to throw it off the wharf into the water, and everywhere he'd go, there were a mother and a daughter in a boat. And
I think I kind of do remember this. Yeah. This was a movie, not a show, right?
The movie, right.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the wharf, he goes to throw it, and there's some ducklings down there. And he goes, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah, listen, that's certainly what you mean by the cheesiness. I love it.
Yeah.
Listen, I used to love that stuff. I'd watch like the reruns on it, I think, in the late 80s. It was great.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to open up.
That girl came in, and that was perfect timing for me. That all worked out.
I think they're coming out, if I'm not mistaken. John probably would know. He's up on the comic stuff. Are they making a Batgirl movie?
They're trying to.
They're trying to.
They're trying to, but most likely they're going to do a TV show on their DC streaming.
Okay. See, John's very on top of that stuff.
So the casting would be very important on that.
Very much so. Very much so. So we're going to give away a few cards on the show today. We have some Hall of Famers here. We have a Whitey Ford and a 67 Topps Whitey Ford, 58 Topps Stan Musial All-Star, a couple classic cards in loved but not abused condition. Mm-hmm. And all we're looking for folks to do is to leave some comments on the PSA Facebook page during our live PSA Vintage Breaks show. We will select 2 winners for next week, and we will give out both of these cards for free.
Excellent. What do you want the comments to be about?
Hey, listen, it could be about, I don't know, did you ever hang out with a member of Guns N' Roses and party with them? It could be about the Great American Collectible Show. It could be what was the most expensive pack that you ever opened. Yep. It could be what was the best pack that you ever opened, and it could be certainly what your favorite vintage card is, or anything in between. We're just having a good time.
Batman joke?
I like that. Your favorite cheesy Batman joke. Absolutely. Yep. Okay, John, so we're going to bust open the 1985 O-Pee-Chee Hockey Pack. We, of course, are looking for a Mario Lemieux rookie. This is a personal pack. This is going out to our good buddy Stephen B. Has been with us almost since the beginning of Vintage Breaks, which amazingly is about 14 months ago.
Before we get to that, did anything show up at Wilmington that surprised you? Do you have a takeaway from the Wilmington show?
Well, we had a fantastic show.
Yeah.
We had, let's see, a bunch of walk-ins come in. We were able to buy a fairly large vintage basketball card collection. That was really fun. No, I would say nothing special in terms of the memorabilia. That being said, we're not that aggressive in the memorabilia, field. And let's see. Oh, you know what I had? I had the American Chop Suey. That's a favorite of mine of the show. It's really just macaroni with a little bit of, it's like beefaroni.
I didn't realize until recently that's a New England thing. Did you know about?
Definitely. Yeah, I knew that only because I've been coming for years.
I thought everybody ate American Chop Suey.
This is kind of funny. So David Levy was saying, did you know there's a slight delay between the two pages? And I guess he means Facebook and YouTube. He said in the future, this may come in handy for those prizes, those quizzes that we do. Well, Dave, very smart of you to point out, except now the cat's out of the bag, bud. So, your advantage, your competitive advantage is now eroded.
Yep. Yeah, different delays between the YouTube feed and the Facebook feed, sure.
Okay, great. So ready to go, John? All right, Steven, this is your 1985 O-Pee-Chee Hockey Pack. Good luck. Chad, thanks for joining us. So if I'm not mistaken, Lou, you get 10 cards in this pack. The best card, of course, is the Mario Lemieux rookie. Last PSA 10 Lemieux rookie, and I believe they're pretty hot these days, the O-Pee-Chees are, sold for just north of $10,000. And, of course, we open up the pack with a penguin sitting right there staring at us.
Right,
it's just not Mr. Lemieux.
We were very upset at the Penguins at that point when they went to black and gold, taking the Bruins colors.
Yeah, I would have thought that might have rubbed you the wrong way.
At that time, all the Pittsburgh teams wanted to go with black and gold because the Steelers were going so well. They all wanted that championship feeling.
Sure. Aaron Broughton. Devils are actually playing pretty competitive hockey. I hate to say it. I'm a Ranger fan.
Yes, they are.
Hey, Ted. How are you? What's up, Scott? We
You mean the Catwoman is out of the bag? I like that.
Yeah. We did a bunch of cool stuff today promoting our big 1969 Topps baseball cello pack 5th series break at 5 o'clock. And one of the cool things that we did is I collaborated with Johnny 5. And we did our first ever it's like 20, 22 seconds. We put up a video on our Instagram page talking about the 1969 Topps Cello Pack and the break, what's possible. Thought it was kind of fun.
So everyone's got to find your Facebook page, your YouTube channel, and your Instagram page.
Absolutely.
Mike Ramsey should have been a Bruin. He was a Bruin-type player.
These are the, I don't know about you, I always love these old school Kings uniforms. Obviously, they haven't worn them in a long time.
Yep. The purple and gold, great uniforms.
This card's actually like pretty much dead nut centered. That's great.
I think Mike Robitaille when I think that uniform. Did I get that right?
I think you mean Luke.
Luke Robitaille.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm like, unless Luke had a brother, I think you mean Luke. Thanks for joining us, Bri. Appreciate it. So, of course, Lou, as we know, the most stressful part of opening the pack is the actual cracking it out of the slab, because you never know. PSA has different generations, different versions of the pack holders, so you never know which one you're going to get.
Oh, so you can't tell by looking at it? You're pretty much an expert on this stuff.
I can tell as I start opening it.
Yeah.
That's a nice card, too.
Yeah.
Got a couple possible gradable cards out of here, Steve. I'm not sure if Steven's working on the set. I'd be curious if anyone wants to let us know, if you go to psacard.com, how many actual 1985 O-Pee-Chee hockey sets are on the registry. There we go. Oh, almost left that off. We got a Gretzky All-Star sticker. That's great.
Say hi to Brian. It's his first time here.
Hey, Brian. Thanks for joining us. What's up, Bob? So I forgot about this. It's a great little set. It's an insert set. You get one sticker per pack. If I had to guess, probably 11, 12 cards in the sticker set. I'm sure there are folks on PSA that collect this set in high grade as well. All right. You got it. Great. So we're going to give a little shout out now. I'm going to hand this over to you in a minute, John. We're going to give a little shout out to our good friend Rich Miller from Sports Collectors Daily. We're also going to show the 1969 Topps pack on his Facebook page as well. Before we did that, I wanted to show you this one more time, Lou. This is the last time you will see this 1965 Philadelphia Rack Pack intact. We had 2 of these. We've already not only opened the first one, but we've sold all 3 cello packs. They've been opened. This is the last one we have in stock. We'll start listing these next week by the cello pack. But how cool does it look in that holder?
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah. Rack packs, those are called.
Yep.
Mhm.
And you basically have 3 cello packs in
Right.
the rack pack, and they have 12 cards each.
You get a little break there with 29 cents.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Save a cool penny. Probably buy a piece of gum back then. So, John, I'm going to give this over to you in 1 sec. So, sportscollectorsdaily.com is where I get all of my imperative, need-to-know hobby news every single day.
That's right. So we do at the Great American Collectible Show, too.
Absolutely. I don't know if you know this about Richie. He's a huge dog lover.
Is he?
Yeah, we talk about dogs quite often, asking him advice about our dog, or my family's dog has epilepsy, and literally Rich has like 11 dogs, and so whether it be one of his 11 dogs or any other people he's come across, I asked him for advice through the years, helping our dog Argon,
Right.
and I mean it's amazing. His wife is really into it. They'll travel, and she learns about dogs, and it's suffice it to say, if I have a question about dogs, Rich is my go-to person.
Does he live on a farm? 11
Well,
dogs?
he does live in Indiana, so I can't say he lives on a farm,
Yep.
but I guarantee you he has more property than I do.
I'm willing to bet, yeah.
Yeah. Vintage Breaks is about to open.
Rich has joined us here on the PSA Facebook page.
Oh, great. Hey, Rich. Yeah, this has become a fun thing that we do. Anytime that we have, a super duper really interesting pack, we've been joining forces with Rich, and we also show it on his Facebook page. It's kind of fun. Get to expand the hobby that way.
Excellent. Everybody's itching for this pack, too.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. We're all excited about this. 5th series, cello pack.
So I think I know from past times questioning this, you don't really talk about the path that the pack made coming to you.
Well, in this particular case, I can tell you that we bought this pack rated from a single individual, and I do not know much about it past that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we know a lot more. So, for example, we bought some Garbage Pail Kids packs. Non-sport. We bought it this weekend from a gentleman who had a full box. Mm-hmm. He's had that full box for a little while. He bought that from a collector who had it since 1986. So sometimes I'm able to find out the lineage and the history behind everything.
I'm also interested about the grading of the packs, and because the grading of the cards are very structured and very specific, I'm guessing they have similar guidelines for packs, too.
They do. Obviously, it has more to do with the actual, the holder. So, for example, if the cellophane is ripped, it can only grade so high. I do believe if the card is badly off-centered on the front, that could have an impact in the grade, meaning it can only grade, let's say, a maximum of an 8. Hey, what's up, Mark? It was nice meeting you up at the convention this past weekend at Shriners. Let's see, looking for a gem at Mickey Mantle. We'll be ready to go. Okay.
But as we know, that top card could be off-center, but doesn't really say much about what's going on in the rest of the pack.
It's amazing. I've seen it turn on a dime, Lou. Okay, so we're going to start right now. And love expanding the hobby reach. Hey, this is Leighton Sheldon, your host of the Vintage Breaks PSA show. We are streaming to you live here on the PSA Facebook page and, of course, youtube.com/vintagebreaks. We are about to open this mini time capsule, which, of course, I stole that little line from our good buddy Rich Miller and sportscollectorsdaily.com. So we're about to open this 5th series 1969 Topps baseball cello pack. We, of course, are looking for a gem mint Mickey Mantle, but that's not the only possibility. Possible Rod Carew. 3rd year Tom Seaver, Johnny Bench All-Star, Lou Brock All-Star, and of course, the very highly sought after white letter variations. Hey, what's up, Josh? How are you, bud? So you were asking about the Yaz on the back. That is a decal. That's an insert. And so just so everyone knows the rules about how we work here, this is supposed to be a 12-card cello pack. We believe it is 12 cards. If there is only 11 cards, we will refund someone a spot. If there are 13 cards, of course, someone is going to get an extra card. Hey, Sean, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We've had a lot of folks in the last few weeks, Lou, first-time customers, folks who've been watching for a while, decided to buy in a spot or two.
Yeah.
We've been having a blast here.
I love the community aspect of the show. I love that everybody's here doing the same thing. I mean, we're the ones talking, but we got a group out here, and they're all commenting and just enjoying it with us.
Absolutely. So we're going to roll the dice, get the process started. For those Sports Collectors Daily fans that are new to the process, we roll the dice so that we take the list in random.org that you folks can see on the screen, and we hit the randomize button now 11 times after rolling the dice. That's going to dictate the order of the pack. The person on top is going to get the first card, which will be Tom Reynolds. The 12th person in the pack will get the last card in the pack. And of course, as we mentioned, Topps Quality Control is not what we would have liked it to be back then. So if we have one extra card, of course, we'll random that off. And if we have one less card or a few less cards, of course, we will give a refund for those missing cards in the pack. What's up, Dwayne? How are you?
Matt's throwing some Maple Leafs at us here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of fans north of the border. A lot of customers, a lot of folks have been watching us north of the border. Appreciate that very much. We're ready to get down to it, John? All right. Let's make sure we got all of our tools.
How much of per spot?
John, great question. It was $400 per spot. It sold out late last night. And this is what's so great about our community, Lou. This is all ad-libbed. And so what I mean, you don't have to talk to me. I don't have to talk to you in this for a second. So what I mean is this sold out last night. We were about to open it, but it was fairly late in the evening. Mm-hmm. And so really we just communicated with everyone who is watching us live on youtube.com/vintagebreaks. And we asked them, would it be okay if we waited till tomorrow, meaning today, to open it live on the PSA Vintage Break Show?
Oh, thank you. You have to save some of the juice for the PSA page.
Absolutely. So we very much appreciate everyone, being involved in this pack. And if I'm not mistaken, this is kind of some of the fun stuff that we do, Lou, to get people excited when they watch us live. So, John, when we did this last night, if I'm not mistaken, our promo, if you will, was that if it's sold out, we gave away, I think, a spot.
53.
In the 53. Wasn't it 52 also?
And first place would get 52.
Yeah. So this is the kind of thing that we do, Lou, when we're live. You never know what's going to happen during the Vintage Break Show. We said, you know what? I think there was 8 or 9 spots left last night.
Do you know what's going to happen during
No, not necessarily. Of course not. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
So last night, we said to everyone, listen, folks, we really want to open this. If we sell it out tonight, meaning last night, we were going to give out to 2 of the folks in the break one free 1952 Top Set Break spot, and then one free 1953 Top Set Break spot.
Nice.
And so because it sold out last night, someone is going to get a free spot. We've already given out those free spots. Someone has a free chance to win a 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle. And oh, by the way, our 1952 Top Set Break is now down to less than 100 spots. And you could buy a spot for, I think it's $175, John, at vintagebreaks.com. Of course, we have lots of other great packs and such you can get into for as little as $3. And
set break, that 52 is a set break.
Yes, it's 407 cards.
Oh,
There's a fair amount of cards that are graded. The Mantle is graded a 4. And the Mantle's not the only great hit. Of course, you have the Jackie Robinson high number. You have the Eddie Matthews, the Willie Mays. It's worth thousands of dollars. So I encourage everyone to check that out. We are now less than 100 spots. Let's get to, I know folks are very, very anxious.
How do you assign cards in the set break? How do you assign cards to each individual slot?
Same way we would do it if it was a 407 card pack. In other words, you're going to see 407 names on the screen. We're going to roll the dice. We'll randomize the list. If it's 8 times, we press the list to randomize it 8 times. And if you have card number 1, Lou, you're going to get card number 1 in the set. If your name comes up card number 2, you'll get the second card in the set, and so forth. And of course, card number 311 will be Mr. Mantle. That's going to be very exciting when that sells out.
311. Good number.
Great. All right, good luck to Dom, Mark, Ted, Kurt, Jason, William, Dr. E, Jim, Dino, and Jason again.
I recognize James too. Jason too. I think Jason's in a lot, right?
So it was really fun this past weekend. I was a little bummed that we couldn't get to see you. Of course, I've met you before, but I know Johnny Five has not. He was crying a little bit on the way home, but thankfully I had some nice soft tissues for him. He was all good. But Jim was there in person, and not only were we able to meet, we were able to chat for a good while. And I think that's the most fun part of the convention. I know some people say, Lou, that conventions are quote, whoa, Stuart, you all right? We literally almost had our first ever employee go down because of shrapnel.
That had some velo.
Stuart, you all right, buddy? Yeah, because I saw that like beeline for his eyeball. That was pretty wild. I'm glad that it did not snag his eye. That would have been unfortunate. What's up, Jeff? How are you? Hey, John, Keith. Keith, the buy-in was $400 a spot.
Don't stab yourself.
Yep, so I can tell this is an older holder. The older holders tend to be a little bit more difficult to get open. There we go. Deposit
You need
that.
a stat cast on that piece of shrapnel.
You know, if they measured it like they do home runs, I might have a record.
Some exit velocity and launch angle and that thing?
Absolutely. All right. Beautiful. Thanks for everyone's patience. Very, very excited about this. All right, let's just clear off a little bit of the shrapnel.
A 1 in 88 chance for that Mantle card.
Not bad considering there's 12 cards in the pack, right?
Although there are variants, right? There's the white name.
Yes, there's white letter variations. There we go. Just going to clear off. Beautiful. And of course, for you folks on Sports Collectors Daily and PSA that would like to continue watching us, Johnny 5 will be live today from 5:30 to 7:30. Kicking it old school, live from the 459. All right. Good luck, everyone, in the break. Tom Reynolds is the first card. Have to say, Lou, I still get goosebumps every time we're doing like a super duper fun thing like this.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah, this is great.
So in this case, with no gum, the face-up card is the first card.
Yep. Oh, okay. So Tom Reynolds, we already have a Hall of Famer, card number 2 coming up. And I'll tell you what, John, if you can get me something for a little suspense here, you know, the cover, would be great. We'll put that over there, so that way we have a little suspense. Card number 2 is Hall of Famer Joe Torre. That's going out to Mark. The Chef. Ted is up next, and the reason why we know he's a chef, I think Chef Ted runs a high-end catering business and is one of our regular participants.
Does he?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Great. There we go. John, I'm going to show card number 1 also because I forgot our good friends from Sports Collectors Daily. Wonderful.
Joe looks a lot like my dad did, especially when he was asleep in the Yankees dugout under his hat.
Card number 3 coming at you.
All over the place.
Chef, this is yours. Don Buford.
Oh, good player.
Very, very sharp, just a smidge off-centered.
I'd forgotten he played second base.
I didn't even know he played second base. Admittedly, didn't know him well. Card number 4, Kurt. Dennis Rybitz. The Royals.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh, I got nothing. I'm just, what I'm hoping for is centering to pick back up and to see M squared somewhere in the middle of this pack. You heard that we got a Len Dawson rookie out of a 1963 Fleer football pack the other day? It was amazing. It was on Monday.
Saw it on your Facebook page.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Mo Drabowski, card number 5. This is going out to Jason M. Hope all is well, Jason. Jason is also a regular of the program. Gorgeous. And I think what's happening amongst the community of vintage breakers is that folks are recognizing, hey, you know what? Maybe this isn't a 10. Maybe it's not a 9. But it's still a card that's fresh out of the pack. You can document when it came out. And to me, I would much rather have this than, let's say, the equivalent grade, whether it be this is a 9OC, a 7, an 8, whatever the case is. Knowing that it was just freshly pulled and you can verify that with video is very cool. Speaking of video, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Johnny 5, I got to give you some credit for that amazing idea you just came up with.
Oh.
Yeah. Spot 6, Juan Pizarro.
Oh, yeah.
Red Sox. This is Mark M. Now, that would have been cool if Mark M had pulled the Mickey Mantle. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you.
M squared squared.
Yeah, exactly.
M cubed.
Okay, Rich is watching. Hey, Rich, thanks again for letting us broadcast. Rich is actually watching live on his very own Facebook page. As we said, sports selectors. Wow, second Hall of Famer in the pack, Gaylord Perry. Whew. Getting excited here, Lou.
Nice looking man.
Second Hall of Famer, Rich. For all of your hobby news, please be sure to check out sportscollectorsdaily.com. Unbelievable content on there. I check it out at least 3 times every day.
Yeah, we love it. And again, a big friend of Great American Collectible Show, too.
Absolutely. Rich and I were collaborating opening vintage packs of the National years ago, well before vintage breaks, well before breaking even got popular. So I'm so glad we were able to hook up and do some fun stuff together. This is Spot 8, Dr. E, Dennis Menke. Once again, centering's a little bit tough. Cards are razor sharp, though.
His parents could only afford one N in Dennis.
Yeah, things were a little bit tough during the 60s. You know that, Lou. All right, Spot 9.
Oil boom. They should have had more money.
This is going out to Jim.
Not from Texas, though.
Joe Sparma of the Tigers. Once again, razor sharp. Centering's getting a smidge better.
Bob says all he needs out of the 69 set is 190, which is Willie Mays, and 500 Mickey Mantle to complete the set. So maybe we can help him out here.
I'm hoping so. We got Spot 10. This is fairly well centered, probably the nicest centered card that we have in the pack. Little bit of corner wear I see there. Centering got a little bit better. Now this is crazy. Dino, we have a Mickey Mantle checklist. Unbelievable.
That was semi-cruel.
I know. It was a little cruel. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. I was very excited. I saw Mickey. I'm like, wait a minute. It's the wrong Mickey. I mean, listen, we'll certainly take a Mickey. That was great. Very exciting. We'll certainly grade that for you on the house. And any of the other Hall of Famers in this pack will certainly grade on the house for you. Spot number 11, Dino. That's our 3rd Hall of Famer out of 12. Isn't that cool?
Okay, Gert. He's an Iowan with frugal even with letters. I like it.
He's a regular of the show as well. Okay, card number 12, and then not counting the decal, which is, of course, going to be random off. John will help me with that. Last card is Richie Schleinblum. Not an easy name to say, but I heard he could play.
He could play a little. Oh, I missed the vest uniforms. We need more vest uniforms.
So that is the 12-card 1969 Top Cello pack. We're going to do the Carly Yastrzemski decal in just a minute. A little bit of wear there on the Carl, excuse me. But it is free. It is going to be going out to someone in the break.
A rare picture of Kyle not smoking a Marlboro.
So as we're waiting, great. I'm going to roll the dice. So I wanted everyone to hear what 10 times what Johnny 5 came up with. I want to give him all the love and credit he deserves. And this is all because of our boy Gary V. Gary Vaynerchuk, thank you. I've been getting John motivated watching his videos, you know, making sure we appreciate what we have, that we are passionate about what we do, we're having fun, and of course, you know, still staying innovative. Great, so that's the first person there. Jason M., this is yours. You get the Yaz 69 decal. So one of the things that our breakers, if you will, our customers, our friends, have been asking us about, Lou, is as much as we post the we post the video, to every single, you can shut that off. Thanks for Sports Collectors Daily fans for joining us, and thanks again, Rich, for letting us broadcast on your page. Of course, if you want to continue watching us, you could do so on youtube.com/vintagebreaks at 5:30. So, thank you. Getting back to Johnny 5's idea. So, as we've been growing, and we've been, you know, opening up, I think we're bordering now, imagine this, Lou, 4,000 videos on YouTube in 14 months, which means 4,000 breaks. And so you can imagine, as we're scaling, there's some real, business type, I wouldn't say issues, but problems to solve.
Sure.
So you can imagine, Lou, let's say you participate in our breaks, and some of the breaks you can watch while you're live, and some of them you can't. So what we've been telling folks, and Jim, I know you'll appreciate this, what we've been telling folks, hey, if you can't watch us while you're live and you buy into a break, don't worry. All of the breaks are labeled, meaning by number. So if it's 1979 O-Pee-Chee Baseball Pack number 17,
Right.
you can go find that video on YouTube. But some folks have brought up a good point. What if you're in a lot of breaks and you got to search kind of all over the place? It can be very time consuming. So it's not finalized yet. However, we have a break calendar. And so Johnny 5, please make sure that I get this right. But what we're going to do for folks, we can't do this for the breaks that have already happened. So we're already 4,000 or so breaks in the hole. But moving forward, what we're going to do...
Johnny's not doing anything.
Yeah, no, he's got not much going on. We just work 2 jobs. So what we're going to do moving forward is we're not only going to update our break calendar for before we break the packs. So in other words, folks can have an idea for that evening, what we're going to be breaking, Lou. But what's going to be very, very exciting, J5, very excited about this, is when we're done with the breaks, I believe, and I have to clarify this with our IT team, and our IT team is Chris and Ali, we're going to now take that break list, right, after the packs are broken, we're going to keep that order on the website, and we're then going to take the link to the YouTube break itself, and we're going to put that and attach it to that break. The following Sunday.
So that's awesome.
The following, yeah, exactly. So basically, on a weekly basis, you're going to be able to find your breaks quite easily. Instead of having to go through and search on youtube.com/vintage breaks, you could literally go to our site, vintagebreaks.com, look at the break calendar. It'll be updated weekly, and you could see for the past week all of your breaks, not only right there listed, but the link to your actual break right there, so you don't have to fish around for it.
Oh, excellent idea. I love that idea.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I think it's going to make, it's going to bring some closure to the circle of everyone. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have the integration that we want. YouTube was not built for this. They were built for video, but they weren't built for videos to connect to your website based on commerce. I know that because I've looked all around for it. So yeah, we're very excited about that. Thanks, John. I thought everyone would find that very exciting. I mean, certainly very, very useful. So, John, I think we're going to have time to do another personal pack. And then I also wanted to take a moment. I also want to take a moment to let everyone know the next set break that we have coming up. It'll be listed.
Let me ask you a question from Stan for us, because I want to make it get in here. He says, this may be a crazy question, but has there ever been a pack of old tobacco that had a T card in it?
Oh, most definitely. In fact, I think our good friends at Steiner Auctions, I think they have an auction ending next week that has a few tobacco cards, a few tobacco packs, which folks believe there are tobacco cards in them. So I think it's steinersports.com. I encourage you to check it out. I know I'll be bidding. I can't say I'll be bidding on those packs, but I'll be bidding. And before I forget, I want to make sure I give a shout out to my good buddies Derek and Lee and the rest of the gang, Chris and the rest of the folks from Texas. Heritage Auctions is putting on an unbelievable auction right now. I believe it concludes next week. I'm going to New York City tomorrow to preview a lot of the unopened treasures in the auction, of course, some of the great sets and the vintage cards they have, and if no other reason, I'm going to get a free lunch. And, maybe if I'm really lucky, I get to squeeze out a free dinner, but I'll probably have to press my luck for that. So it's always a fun day hanging out with the gents from Heritage Auctions. Looking forward to that very much. They have incredible unopened in this auction, highlighted by a 1959 Topps Baseball 4 Series. Get this. Not a cello pack, an entire box of 36 packs.
Oh, holy cow.
Yep, so I'll be bringing down my mortgage papers tomorrow, seeing, what kind of financing we can line up. I'm going to go after it. We'll see if we can get it. I don't know. See where the price lands. But before we get into our next personal pack, I did want to make mention we have our next vintage set break coming up. It'll be listed next week on vintagebreaks.com. It's a 1969 Topps baseball set break. And the 2 graded cards that are key to the set are the Reggie Jackson rookie in PSA 7, and I have the Mickey Mantle graded PSA 6, of course, in my office. That's going to be listed next week at vintagebreaks.com. And tomorrow night, Lou, we have 2 set breaks that just sold out in the last few days. We'll be doing them tomorrow night. We have yet another 1986 Fleer set break. That'll be happening tomorrow night. And a 1960 Topps baseball set break for the first time ever. We'll be breaking one of those. Those two sets will be starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow evening.
If you're one of the many people recently who have said they're here for the first or second time, Vintage Breaks channel on YouTube. You want to make sure you're familiar with that and get a bookmark up on that one.
Absolutely. So let's see. We need to do some local recording. Title? Absolutely. And another Johnny 5 idea. I mean, he's just killing it these days. So I was just about to buy a new laptop, and as everyone knows, Thanksgiving and Black Friday sales means, hopefully some savings for us, regular peeps, save a few bucks on that big electronics purchase that you're about to make. And so for us, Lou, I was about to get a new laptop anyway, for just collect/vintage breaks. And we realized as we're going to be doing more of quote unquote vintage breaks, opening packs on location, I'm going to need a computer that can support that, i.e. a laptop. And so it's a good thing we didn't buy that laptop I was thinking about a few months ago. We're going to be getting an even more souped up laptop. So it's going to have some great video capability. So I can broadcast, I don't know, let's say I'm in Tom's living room and, Rico's begging me, to break some packs because now he doesn't care about the cards. He just wants to eat some more gum. I would like, of course, to be able to record that. Okay, so we have 1979 O-Pee-Chee Baseball pack number 40 we're going to fit in before the end of today's show. This is Clint J's pack. Good luck, buddy.
I think you should promote him to Johnny 6.
I just saw that. I almost choked. That's fantastic.
He's killing it.
Line of the day today, Mr. I think that's Kevin, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He's had a couple lines today.
Yeah, no, that was pretty good. Oh, Victoria, I think some of the folks want to know out there, now that you've returned, Victoria had the flu and was unfortunately out for a week. Victoria, you think you're going to be joining Johnny 5 for your hour tomorrow?
Yes.
All right, great. So tomorrow, Johnny 5 will have Victoria as a guest breaker on the show from 5 to 6 p.m. And, of course, Mikey will take over. Wow. This is...
Has Victoria been on camera before?
Yes, she has.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, she just started a couple weeks back.
Yeah, last week, or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, then she caught the flu. So hopefully she didn't catch it from anyone on camera.
No.
Check out that Lou Whitaker. If anyone out there knows the pop report, psacard.com, I guarantee you it is low. 79 O-Pee-Chee is very hard to find in high grade. And
how does that look to you? A little off center or left or right?
A smidge. Looks like a 9+. Just kind of curious. Oh, there we go. Another Hall of Famer, Bruce Sutter. This is, to me, looks spot on, centering-wise. Let's see. What do you think about that, Lou? Really nice, right?
Yeah, what do I know? But that looks really good, yeah.
This one actually looks even better than the last one. This is card number 238. If anyone wants to let us know the pop report. Dwayne, we have several people that work here. We got a fair amount of office space. Anytime you're in the area, bud, look us up. The 459. I'm sure you'll find us.
How's the color and print quality look on that?
Excuse me, gorgeous. These cards are coming out amazing. 79 O-Pee-Chee is just really known for hideous centering, and we've received a few beauties back to back, both Hall of Famers.
Oh, I do not miss the Mets pinstripes. Don't miss those at all.
Oh, another Hall of Famer. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Certainly, I don't mean Butch Hobson, of course. I mean the other Hall of Famer right here, Paul Molitor, who, if I'm not mistaken, was he just not dismissed as the Twins manager?
Oh, was he?
I think he was.
I haven't caught up to that.
Yeah, I think he was. So that's a smidge off center, unfortunately, but still really nice.
As a shortstop. It also looks angled.
Yes, yeah, no, that was wicked. That was wicked off-centered. Bob Bailey.
Unfortunately, I do remember Bob.
Bob Malachis mentioned Bruce Sutter was traded for Leon Durham.
Right.
I vaguely remember that, actually. Tell you, for a very small pack, I think, what is there, 8 cards in this pack, John?
There's 10.
10? I mean, once again, this is like spot on, dead nut center, Paul Dade. Don't know the pop, but I do know that there's an active following for 79 O-Pee-Chee.
There was one player on that Indians team with those uniforms, and I want to say it was Boog Powell, but I don't want to attribute to him, that said we look like giant corpuscles.
All right, here is, wow, I've never heard of his name before. Have you? Hoskin Powell?
No.
I never heard of him, and I've been through a lot of 79s.
It's a fine-looking young man, though.
Ted, you're asking, why is the O-Pee-Chee Ozzy worth less than Topps? So here's the deal. The bottom line is, as much as the O-Pee-Chee is rare, and certainly rare and high grade, more people collect the Topps. So that's it. It's very simple that there's more demand for the Topps card than the O-Pee-Chee. And I think that there's a lot more, forget about just the Ozzy itself, I think there's a lot more demand for the 1979 Topps set, meaning on the PSA set registry, than there is on the 1979, I'm sorry, than there is for the 1979 O-Pee-Chee baseball set on the set registry. Now, of course, if you were talking about 79 O-Pee-Chee hockey, that would be a completely different story. As everyone knows, that's kind of interesting, Lou. The 79 O-Pee-Chee hockey Gretzky is by far worth an infinite amount more in high grade than the Topps. But yet, on the baseball, as Ted brings up, the Ozzy is worth a lot more in the Topps than the O-Pee-Chee.
O-Pee-Chee had a better hockey reputation, though, didn't it?
Yes, very much so. And I
Yeah.
think, as you just mentioned or alluded to, that the reason why they wanted the O-Pee-Chee is because their Topps to them was O-Pee-Chee. So,
Okay, Dwayne just sent me to Google because he's coming from British Columbia to Haddam, Mass. Because he says his family first settled it, and I'd never heard of Haddam, Mass. I think he means Haddam, Connecticut.
I think so too.
Or Haddam, Connecticut.
That's a good point, Ted. It could have been. So I know we're closing in on our last minute of the show, and I just wanted to make sure everyone knows, if you want to have a chance to win this 1967 Topps Whitey Ford or this 1958 Topps Stan Musial All-Star, all you had to do is leave a comment on the PSA Facebook page during our PSA Vintage Break show today. It's been another fun hour with you all, and Lou, of course, behind the glass in Massachusetts. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks very much to everyone who's participating or who participated in the 1969 Topps Baseball Cello Pack. Although we got no base Mickey Mantle, we did get a checklist Mickey Mantle and a few other Hall of Famers. So it's been a heck of an episode today. Thanks so much, everyone. It's been a blast.
All right, everybody check PSA and get the notifications for the show. It's Wednesdays at 4:30.
Thanks, Lou, as always. I appreciate it, bud. And please shout out to Tom and Rico. Hope you guys have a great show this evening. The Great American Collectibles Show, of course, with Tom and Rico and Lou behind the glass. You never know what's going to happen. Now, is Josh going to be on the show today, or is he not on this week?
No, he's every other week, and this is not his week.
All right. Well, we'll have to tune in next week then.
We can only take him every other week.
I love it. Thanks, Lou. Appreciate it, bud.
Talk to you next
Take
week.
it easy. Okay. So, John, in terms of snappers, you got a 50 and a 100? You have no mini?
There's a mini, but I want Carlos B to read before Thursday. We told people that my Jim Mike will finish it up. The mini snapper.
On Thursday?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Today, I'm, if you want to bring a new one, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
bring
want
it.
to touch that one.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll bring in a new one.
Okay, great.
I see your point. Yep. I think he has to give that away.
Yep.
Let me get that out of your way.
That's yours.
Great. Yeah, John, make sure you tell him about that idea you had. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Victoria, if I can just bother you for 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
So, guys, we are now done with the PSA show. Thank you for hanging out. That was good stuff. Good stuff. I'm going to clean up a little bit here. That was the 69 Topps Baseball 5th Series Cello Pack. All right. Wow. Debris everywhere. All right. Much better. Oh. All right. All right, guys. What's up, Bob? Actually, let me turn this on real quick. There we go. What's up, Dwayne? What's up, Kevin? John Collins, what's up, man? We still have our $50 snapper, which Rob is going to be in charge of on the background. We need 100 entries for this $50 snapper. It is a 56 Topps Mickey Mantle, PSA 1. First place gets a Mantle. Second place gets a $50 break credit. Third place gets a 79 Topps football pack. And fourth place gets a 1992 Bowman baseball pack. So that is the $50 snapper. Then we have the $100 snapper, which we need 150 entries. First place gets this beautiful Wayne Gretzky Rookie Hall of Fame card, PSA 7. Hey, what's up, Chef? That is for first place. Second place, $100 break credit. Third place, a 53 Topps set break spot. And fourth place, a 79 Topps football pack. That is the $100 snapper. Remember, guys, you have to spend 100 at checkout. There's no adding. You can't do 50 at, at 533 and then another 50 at 535 and add it together. We don't do that. It has to be in one transaction. So that goes for the 100 and that goes for the 50. Okay, if you spent, let's say you spend 150 in one checkout, you get in one spot in the 100, and then the other 50 will go into the $50 snapper. So that's how it works. So Kev, when would the Batman pack video be posted? I'll follow Batman account on Twitter, and I like to share it. Yeah, sure, Kev. Chris is on it. I'm assuming he'll upload the videos this afternoon or this evening. So everything from yesterday will be uploaded soon. So stay tuned. That's all I can say. Stay tuned. Chris is on it. Dwayne, yes. So that one, that mini snapper is going to be finished tomorrow. I will let Mike finish that off. That's his. I'd rather get a fresh new mini snapper for myself. This way I have control of it. I know who's on it. I just don't want to mess up the flow from that one. So it stays there. It's still there. It'll just be finished tomorrow. All right. We have a lot of personal packs. We have a lot of other miscellaneous packs to go through. But first, we got to do this Rat Pack. It is a 1977 Topps Baseball Rat Pack. 39 cards. There we go. What's up, Bob? Wow, that's cool. Okay, let's look for the names. All right, Dwayne, have a good one, my friend. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay tuned for tomorrow. All right, I have the names. Let's update the title. 1977 Topps Baseball Rat Pack number 7. What's up, everyone? This is for a 1977 Topps Baseball Rat Pack. This is pack number 7. Let's randomize here on VintageBreaks.com. 5 for Johnny 5. Love it. What's up, Shane? What's up, Quincy? Welcome from Periscope. It's okay. You can turn it back on. All right. Good luck to everyone.
You've reached just collect
5 times. 1, 2,
John is occupied
3,
at the moment.
4, 5.
Frankly, I would suggest sometime tomorrow after 10.
Here's my list.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right. So Bob, I did Ancestry.com and I found out that I am 76% Native American. So I was pretty like a shock. I'm like, wow, I'm Native American. That's pretty cool. All right, this is how we're gonna break this down for people that have not participated in Rat Packs before. Right here next to the header, that's stack 1, stack 2, stack 3. So we're gonna go through each one. First, this one, all right? So the first card is Ed Kranepool, and it's going to Jason Mayer. I'm also going to label this 1, 2, 3. There you go. Nice, Dwayne. Little Native American, everybody. Okay. Time to perform a little surgery here. Goes the header. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. All right, I'm gonna leave this on the screen. Ron, you need the header. Sure, my friend. I'll mail you the header for Ron Perry. You got it, Ron. It's going out to you. Jeff, what's up from Periscope? All right, let's get these cards into card savers. All right, Jason. There's your Ed Kranepool. Card 2, Bruce Dalcanton. Card 3, Randy Moffett. Hall of Famer coming up. No problem, Ron. You got it, my friend. That's just going to cost you about $100 plus shipping. Just letting you know. I'll send you a PayPal invoice. Card 4, Hall of Famer Jim Rice. It's a nice card. This is for Dom. It's a nice looking Rice, my friend. Card 5, Manny Trio. Kevin, you saw the rest of that 60 reveal? Dude, you should wait until the randomize, and then you can find the cards. But hey, man, I'm glad you enjoyed my voice for about 39 minutes. Hall of Famer, card number 6 for Dom. Steve Carlton. See ya, Dwayne. Have a good night, my friend. We'll see you tomorrow. Card 7, Jose Cardinal. Yeah, you got it, Ron. That sounds like a good deal right there. Rick Burlinson. Rick Burlinson. Card 9, Lee Lacey. No, Ron, what I did was I did the reveal. So I actually showed all 572 cards from the set break in order. So tomorrow when we do the randomization, you guys can just go to the video and see what card you have, because we're not showing 572 cards live tomorrow. That will take us a very long time. So we're only going to show the big hits from the set. I think it's going to be like 12 or 13 big hits from that set. Everything else, just go to YouTube and you can see what cards you landed on. You know, same thing we did for the 60. What set was that we did? Rob, what was that big set that we did?
61.
61. We did the same thing for the 61 top set break. Card 10, Dick Tidrow. Card 11, Gary Maddox. Yeah, no problem, Kevin. I made sure to hold it at least a second, second and a half. So this way you can pause it and see what card you got. The 63. Yeah, Ron, exactly. Leon Roberts, card 12. Mini snapper?
Yeah, mini snapper. It's going to be the first 40 entries at $25 starting at 5:30 p.m.
530.
And it's those 4 prizes, including
What
Copa.
was it? Snapper?
It's bonus.
Bonus.
Yeah, $25 mini snapper, guys. It's live right now. It started at 5:30. I need the first 40 entries. Whoever spends $25 gets an entry. First place is his 58 Sandy Koufax. Second place, a $25 break credit. Third place, 83 Topps baseball pack. And fourth place, a 1992 Bowman baseball pack. So I need the first 40. There's a bonus. Bonus mini snapper live. All right, card 13. John Mayberry. First stack is gone, guys. That was 13 cards in there. All right, let's get rid of that. Stack number 2. That's better. All right. All right, card 14 going to Jim Chu. Jack Burrowhammer. Burrowhammer. Not sure how you say it. Card 15, Freddie Patek. Card 16, Dave Parker. Card 17, Dave Hirillo.
Here's a second. Come on. You have the Jordan. That was good.
Card 18, nice. I think this is a rookie. It's Mark Federich. I think this is his rookie card, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little off-center, top to bottom, unfortunately. This is card 18 going to Dom. Card 19, Paul Lindblad. Card 20, Lynn McLaughlin. '21, Tom Johnson. That is Ricky. Nice, thanks, Bob. Ed Goodson. Wow, this one's completely miscut. This is for Jim. 23, Willie Davis. 24, Bill Grief. $25, Paul Lindblad. $26, Bob Watson. Okay. Stack 3. Beautiful. All right, last stack. Card 27 going to Dom. Darrell Evans. Killing me, Smalls. What's up, man? Rookie infielders. Why couldn't it be outfielders? $29, Jeff Turco.
Hey, John, after that card, can you just make a note? We're going to hook up David Levy. He bought during the PSA show while everyone else was just hanging out. He bought. So we want to give him 3 spots in the mini $25 bonus number.
Oh, yeah, Rob will take care of that.
Oh, sorry. Should have told Rob. You good, Rob? Yeah, 3 spots for David Levy.
Super Dave. All right. Wow, that's good memory, Bob. That's crazy. Card 30, Jim. No, Dom. Dodgers team card with Tommy Lasorda. Yeah, nice centering on this card, my friend. $31, Tony Muser. $32, Dave Moats. Another rookies card. And it's also outfielders. Not the one we want, though. It's rookies outfielders with Brian Esseltine. Wayne Gross. That's what the card is. Gross. We don't want this card. 34, Bert Campaneris. That's for Jim. 35, Wilbur Wood. $36, Jackie Brown. $37, Yankees team card. $38, rookies again, but pitchers. Nobody good. Man, bunch of teas. Bunch of teases here. That's for Jim Chu. The last card going to Dom, Glenn Borgman. There you go, guys. 1977 Topps Baseball Rack Pack in the books. Hey, Ron, you're getting the header. You crazy animal. You. Oh, can this even fit in there? Let's go halves. Perfect. Okay. Let's go to the next pack. What do we got? 78 Opeachy Hockey. No. Time to murder some names. Here we go. Pack 35. Oops. Later, Bob. Thanks for hanging out, man. Pack 35. Okay. Let's get this into the randomizer. Got Derek and Joseph A. Bob, what's up, Bob? You got a different name today, Dr. Bob. Dr. Fox. Do I cut hair? I do cut. Well, I do cut hair, but not professionally. Ron, you crazy animal, you. All right. Oh, let's record. First. Nope. So, guys, this is for a 1978 Opeachy Hockey Pack 35. Pack 35. That's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Pack 35. Another 7, Brian. That's right. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to break this and then come up with a little fun game after this, alright? Joseph. Joe A. First card right here, gum side. I can see from the pack that the gum is not going to come out of that card. Nope, not even gonna try. Ron Andruff. Card 2. Glenn Golddup. Later, Victoria.
Later.
That's right. Guys, Victoria will join us tomorrow
Yes, I will.
at 5-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5. Yep. Opening personal packs. So make sure you have your personal packs ready for tomorrow. She's gonna break like 100 in 1 hour.
Yeah.
Card 3. Nice. Mike Bossy sets record. For Joe A. That's right, Kevin. Drink up, A. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Kevin Van Stendler. I'm getting better. I won't lie to you. I'm getting better. I'm not there yet, though. All right, card 4, Doug Jarvis. Card 5, Gord Smith. Six, Dennis Povin. Dennis Povin? I want to say it's Povin. That's a nice looking card. Look at that centering. This is going to Derek. Very nice. Card 7, Bobby Clark. Going to Joe A. Card 8, Rod Sailing. Or is it Sealing? I don't know. Somebody will correct me. Card 9, Bob Murdoch. And the last card in the pack, going to Derek, Darcy Rota. There you go, guys. 78 O-Pee-Chee Hockey Pack 35. Welcome. All right, let's clear this up. All right, here's the game, guys. Starting now. We're gonna do $10 break credit. And I'll give this shout out to Rusty. It was his idea a while ago. I liked it. So at the end of 7:30, I'm gonna be in charge of getting names. Pot Van. Ceiling was right. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it, man. So every time I'm going to roll the dice, it's going to be my designated number. Every time we do a pack break and I do a dice roll, if it whoever name lands on that designated number will be in the drawing. At the end of 7:30, I'm gonna randomize it. First person top gets $10 break credit. So let's choose the designated number first. It should be a 7. Okay, it's a 6. That's a little better. All right, so a 6. That is my designated number. Now, every list I randomize, whoever is at spot number 6, their name will be put into my list. And at the end, I'll randomize it, and then first place gets a $10 break credit. So you want to be in spot 6. That's what I'm saying. All right. Let's put this game into effect. 1985. Pack. Okay, let's record. Let me put up the title. Tennis Baseball Pack 3. Okay. This is for a 1985 Topps Baseball Wax Pack number 3. It's just a third pack, guys, into this box.
No, I started at 5:30.
That's a 6. Look at that. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4,
So Kevin, you're
5,
but Kevin has to get this too. Okay.
5. There you go. 6.
Where should?
All right. So there's my order.
Yeah, sort of 5:30. This is stuff for Mike. Is that Mike and tomorrow? Yeah. I want to make sure he gets this all. Yeah. So, just put a table in here. This is all free stuff.
Okay. So as you guys can see, Chris Heiser is on spot 6. So he's going to be in my list. My giveaway. And that's how it works, guys. That's how it works. At 7:30, I'm going to randomize all the names. All right. Let's get breaking. Chris, first card is the gum side right here. Mark. Sounds good, my friend. Joe Torre. Joe Torre. Yep, second card in. Yeah, Mantle. Very nice. Thanks for participating, Mark. Glad you enjoyed the video or the break. Here we go. Chris, first card out. John Rab. Card 2. Pete Falcone. Card 3. Jim Gott. Card 4. Mark Clear. What's up, Michael, Brett, Shane from Periscope? Welcome to the show. We are breaking 85 Topps baseball pack. Looking for Roger Clemens. Kirby, is it Kirby Puckett? I think he's in this one too. I remember. I don't remember, Mark. Oh, I do. You actually got the 52 top set break spot. You got first place. So you actually, I remember because I put it in the list today. 6, Chris Heiser, Rufino Linares. So congrats, Mark. Card 7, John Candelaria. Card 8, not this. Juan Samuel. Nice, Hall of Famer coming up. Yes, it's a bonus, Mark. Congrats, man. Card 9, Steve Carlton. How's it back? Wow, it shows all the years. That's great. Card 10, Glenn Hubbard. Mark, you have a free spot in the 52 Topps set break and a chance to win a 52 Topps Mickey Mantle rookie card. How awesome is that? I think we're down to 85 spots or 84. I can't remember, but it's definitely the 80s, guys. It's going to break either this month or next, so it's going to be fun. That was Tony Perez. Alejandro Peña for the Dodgers. Alejandro. 14, Juan Berenger. Or Berenger. Card 15, Jeff Lottie. Last card in the pack for Sean. There you go, guys. 1985 Topps Baseball Wax Pack number 3. Dr. Fox. The Mantle is graded at SGC 50. Check it out, Bob. Go to vintagebreaks.com. Click on the link. See the description. We put the condition on all the ungraded cards. The graded cards, obviously, you'll see in the picture. But yeah, that Mantle boy. Woo. I wonder who's gonna win it. Okay. Pick 74. Football 70.
No, this is just a one-time individual bounty. It's the next person who spends $100 gets those 3 items, and I put the time on.
609. It's live for 609, guys. Whoever spends $100 gets his bounty. It's a 66p rose. 66p rose. A 54 Topps Hoyt Wilhelm. And a famous Senators matchbook, Roy Sievers, GAI 4. That's pretty cool. Next person spent 100. Lands his bounty. Starts at 609. Rob, you let me know, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking for 81. 1981. All right. All right, I got the names. Here we go. This is for a 1981 Topps Football Cello Pack number 74. 74. That's a 6. Did I do? Oh, I didn't get the 6th spot on that last one. So that was a 6. It was Top Baseball. Was that the first one? Oh, yeah, that was the first one. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so Steven Schwadron. Wow, that's hard to say. Steven, you're getting a spot in the giveaway at 7:30 because you landed on the 6th spot. All right, let me email Victoria. $19.81 Topps football. So pack 74. All right, Tony. First card will be right here underneath the wrapper. It is Terry Bradshaw, super action card. Looking for a Joe Montana rookie card, guys. There's Terry. Card 2, Carl Hairston. Card 3, Billy Johnson. Card 4, James Jones. Card 5, Chiefs team leaders. Card 6, Tom Darden. This is the gum card. Tom Darden. Where's that? Tom Darden. Tom or Tom?
Tom.
Tom?
Yes.
Card 7. Let me
The
get,
H is silent,
let me get that out of the way.
much like the P in swimming pool.
Ed Murray. Kicker. We all love our kickers. I don't like my kicker right now for the Cowboys. Steve Nelson. All Pro. Card 9. Hall of Famer. Jack Youngblood. Defensive end for the Rams.
And another one right behind him.
That goes to Kevin. Card 10, Hall of Famer, Roger Worley for the Cardinals. Cornerback. Wow. Card 11, Sam Adams. That's what I need right now. A nice, cold, brisk Sam Adams. And the last card in the pack, Tony
No shoes.
Franklin. Tony No Shoes.
Or no shoe.
No shoe. Franklin.
Barefoot kicker.
There it is, guys. 1981 Topps Football Solo Pack 74.
That's close, but down is close.
What happened?
Down is close.
Looks like the bounty is done, guys. Our winner is
Daniel.
who?
Daniel.
Daniel. What?
Um,
I'm gonna have to relog into my software so I get the name. It's Daniel something. Bear with me, guys. Wow, my software is slow. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. It is Daniel Patera. Daniel, congrats, sir. You're the first person to spend $100 or more after 6:09 p.m. You purchased at 6:16 p.m. So Daniel, this is yours. Here you go, Daniel. All yours, my friend. For spending $100 or more, there is the bounty. Thank you. All right. Jim, what's up, Jim? All right, let's do a quick personal. And by quick, I mean quick because it's only 3 cards in here. This is pack 49. Manuel Ortega. I have a lot of these guys, a lot in my shoot. Personal of these, alright? So let's record. What's up, everyone? This is for a 1977 Topps Cloth Wax Pack, number 49. It's a personal pack for Manuel. Good luck, Manuel. See what you get in here. I'm gonna let you keep the wrapper too, Manuel. It is Vita Blue. Just a little bit off centered. Corners are a little soft. And you got Carl Yastrzemski. Nice corners. Just all centered. Slightly skewed. And then your checklist. You got Yaz on it. Nice. I think that's Yaz. No, that's not Yaz. Who is that? I think that's the other Red Sox big hitter. I forgot his name. Fred Lynn? I think that's Fred Lynn. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. And then I think that's Yaz behind him. On his left, top left. There you go, Manuel. That is your personal pack, my friend. With the wrapper. Alright. Kevin, one more personal, Kevin. Let's get this out of the way. $1981 Topps Hockey Pack. 28. Ofer, what's up, man? Alright, this is for a 1981 Topps Hockey Wax Pack number 28. It's a personal pack for Kevin W. Kevin, good luck. Nice Hall of Famer off the top. Tony Esposito. You do have the wax residue on top, Kevin. Get the Kings team leaders with Marcel Dion. Dave Christian for the Jets. North Stars team leaders. Bobby Smith. Kent Nilsson. Flames. Bill Derlago. Maple Leafs. Wayne Gretzky. Nice. With the Oilers. Colonel Angus. What's up? Dan O. L. Sims for the Whalers. What's up, Colonel Angus? Now you know we do have a mini snapper. First 40 people to spend $25 gets in. First place, 58 top Sandy Koufax. Don't miss out. Randy Carlisle. It's nice centering on this one. Andre Savard. Super action card with Rick Kehoe. What's up, man? Bob Sauve. Wow. How do you say that? Bob Suave? No, that's not Suave. Ulf Nilsson. Gum card. Jeff Ramos is in the house. There you go, guys. 81 tops, hockey, pack 28. It's personal for Kevin. Okay. Next up, 83 tops baseball. Pack 63. All right. Let's record. This is for a 1983 Topps Baseball Wax Pack number 63. Let's roll the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sean Briggs is on the 6th spot. He's going to my giveaway. All right, Dom. First card is Gum Side right here. Dom, you're getting Jose Cruz. Tim, it's tomorrow, my friend. Tomorrow at 6:30. Tomorrow at 6:30, and then right after that, we're doing the 86 Fleer basketball set. For the 60 top set break, we're only showing the big money makers, the big guys. It's like about a dozen or so. After the randomization, you can always go to the 60 top set break reveal video that I did, which you can find in the calendar. Once you know your number, you can always check the video and see who you got. We just can't show all 572 cards live because that will take us about 2 hours to do. So there you go. Card 2, Bobby Mercer. No problem, Tim. Steve Garvey, card 3. Excuse me. Card 4, Bill Fahey. Card 5, Leon Durham. Card 6, Manny Trio. Card 7, Lee Lacey. Card 8, not this, Jim Beatty. Truth be told, Bob, truth be told, the British are coming. The British are coming. Oh, nice. Super veteran, Carl Yastrzemski card. Zachary David. I am still recuperating, Bob, from the weekend. Let's just put it that way. Dave Rozema. Card 11. Excuse me. Hall of Famer Dwight Evans. I think he's a Hall of Famer. Pretty sure he's a Hall of Famer. Card 12. Tito Landrum. Nice. Super veteran Pete Rose.
Okay, good.
It's a great card. 14. Bill Naharani. Indians. No Hall for Evans? Oh well.
Sure.
15. Bobby Cox. There you go, guys. 1983 Topps Baseball, last pack number 63. In the books.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, I wanted to do this real quick, guys. 1979 Topps.
Sure.
1979, pack 21. There we go.
Sounds good.
Whoops. That's better.
Robert, how are we doing on that mini?
We're on spots away.
How many?
We're on spots away?
11 spots?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Ready for the next break. All right. Hopefully we get one of these guys, huh? In this pack. But better grade. That's what we want. What's up, guys? This is for a 1979 Topps Hockey Wax Pack number 21. Good luck to everyone. Time to roll. That's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kevin, you're my giveaway. Kevin, get the first, last, and the middle cards. That's great. Spots for that, Bob, were $40 per spot, Bob. Okay, Kevin, first card, gum side, right here, right here. Where's, no, it's right here. Yep, gum side. Whew. I feel good. All right, right here, Kevin. First card out. John Davidson. Card 2. Record breaker, Brad Park. Card 3. Game-winning goal leaders with Guy Lafleur, Mike Bossy, Ron Trottier, Jean Pronovost, Ted Bully. Not heard of Ted Bully. Card 4. Steve. Mike Bossy, record breaker. What's up, Jonathan? I think we opened one last week or 2 weeks ago. Can't remember. Card 5. Derek Smith. This card. Sticker doesn't count. Sticker doesn't count. Card 6. Going to Kevin. Gary Unger. Yeah, Jonathan, check out our videos under our YouTube channel, the video tab, and just search for 1979 O-Pee-Chee. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Card 7, Andre Dupont. It's nice centering in this card. It's not perfect, but it's nice. Card 8, Steve Benham. Pierre Mondeau. Card 9 for Steve. John Wenzink. Some nice sharp cards. And the last card in the pack for Kevin. Craig Ramsey. There you go, guys. 1979 Topps Hockey Pack 21. 21. Jonathan, listen, we would. We just don't know there any more out there. That's the problem. Trust me, we do not have an issue with breaking another 55 moment seller.
Yeah, new hit random is live. You want to show everyone?
Awesome. All right, guys, let me clear this up so you can see better. The new hit random is live on our site. 15 spots, $65 per spot. The big hit of it right there. 1960 Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 2. That is what you're going for. Second is this 1962 Topps Roberto Clemente PSA 6. And of course, you know, not too bad of a card. 69 Topps Reggie Jackson rookie card SEC 60. 59 Topps Fence Busters PSA 5. 51 Bowman Richie Ashburn PSA 5. 35 Diamond Stars Schoolboy Row 4.5. Gil McDougall 52 Bowman PSA 4. What's up, Kyle? Gil Hodges SEC 50 for the 56 Topps. Got Ted Kluszewski 57 Topps SEC 40. Showing them guns. Welcome to the gun convention there, huh? 86 Fleer sticker Alex English PSA 9. 71 Fleer World Series. You got the 15 Red Sox against the Phillies with Alexander. Yeah, Grover Cleveland Alexander. PSA 6. Kyle, what's up, man? True, man, true. 68 Topps Billy Cannon, PSA 6. 64 La Russa, PSA 5. 69 Topps Decals, Rusty Staub, PSA 7. And 68 Topps Kilmer, PSA 6. That is the graded hit random, guys. It's live right now. 15 spots, $65 per spot. Get them while it's hot. And hopefully it doesn't sell out before we go off live, because you'll miss your chance.
Oh, and that Reggie on the Reggie.
All right, let's continue breaking. Cal, I'm glad you enjoyed the pack break, man. We have a lot more. Well, not that pack, but just we have a lot more packs to break. 81 Topps. Pack 62. Okay. Oops. All right, let's record. This is for a 1981 Topps Baseball Cello Pack 62. Good luck. Jonathan, the Banks was graded a 7. It was the only card that was graded less than an 8. 6. Due to a surface flaw. So 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Justin, you're in my giveaway for 730. Victoria and Peck. Okay. So did I not copy it? What did I send? Okay. There we go. Justin, first card is Glenn Hubbard. Glenn Hubbard. Card 2, Juan Beniquez. Card 3, Tudino, Rich Murray. Ah, that's fine. Murray, back to back, folks. Hall of Famer, though, Eddie Murray. Ah, Bob. Card 5, Tim Foley. Just stuck together. Yep. Tim Foley. Card 6, Dickie Thong. Oh, this is completely ruined by the gum. Sorry, Justin. Card 7, let's get that out of the way. Oh, I'm touching the gunpowder. It's disgusting. Leading fireman with Raleigh fingers. Hey, what's up, Trevor? Anything good? It's all right. Yeah, nothing to jump about. Just 69 checklist with Mickey Mantle. Pretty not bad. Milt Wilcox. Card number 8. Going to Dino. Card 9, Moose Haas. So Trevor, if you scroll all the way back, you'll see the PSA show where we broke the 69 Topps Baseball Cello Pack. 5th series, which is the Mantle series. So you want to check that out. Card 10 is the Angels team card. What up, Adam Toe? My man. What's up, cuz? Card 11, Aurelio Rodriguez. Yeah, Trevor, check it out, man. Card 12, Rick Dempsey.
Five spots away for the bonus snapper.
How many?
5 spots away.
We're 5 spots away from the mini bonus snapper, guys. You spent $25, you get a spot. We need the first 40. Wow, that's crazy. And for first place, someone's getting the Sandy Koufax 58 tops. Second place, $25 break credit. Third place, 83 tops baseball pack. And fourth place, a 92 Bowman baseball pack. So that is your bonus, 25 mini snapper. Spent $25. The first 40, get in.
Yeah, 60s, 50s, 40s.
I'm just gonna save. I'm gonna save the personal pass for tomorrow, so Victoria can open it. She'll be on with me at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Victoria's Secret Hour. All right, let's clear this up. Anytime, 81 tops basketball pack 101. All right. Let's record. What's up, everyone? This is for a 1981 Topps Basketball Wax Pack, number 101. Let's randomize 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 spots. Kevin. Another spot in my giveaway. So, Dwayne, can you see or someone else if I was in any draws today? No, nothing yet, Dwayne. Today we're only I'm only on for another half an hour or so. So tomorrow's a prime night. Tomorrow is a better night for more snappers, giveaways, stuff like that. Right now we just have a mini snapper. So I don't know if you spent $25, Dwayne, starting at 5:30 today, then you're in the mini snapper. You have to spend $25 from 5:30 to now. And we were what, 5 spots away? Yeah, we're 5 spots away, Dwayne. So if you want to spend $25, you can get in. I think we're going to be able to close it tonight. William, first card right here. '84 Topps football. I think I have one in here, Trevor. I'll check for you. There's the gum side. Nice. Start off with a checklist for William. Card 2. Abdul Jilani for the Mavericks. Card 3. Billy Potts. That Skyhook. Card 4. Keith Heron. Card 5. Bill Robinson. Card 6. Mark Olberding, Spurs. Card 7, Johnny Davis, Pacers. Card 8, Bobby Jones. It's all about the Joneses. Card 9, Boston Celtics team leaders with Larry Bird, second year. Rebounds and scoring. Card 10, it is the Suns team leaders. Trevor, do you guys only do 1987 and under? No, we tend to do 90s, 2000s. We do have some on the website. For example, yesterday we did 2007 SP Authentic Hockey Box or Basketball Box, something like that. One of those two sports. Card 12, John Drew. We also do 1993 SP Baseball Packs where you can get a foil Derek Jeter. I think we pulled 4 already. We had different boxes. And card 13, Bill Cartwright. There you go, guys. 1981 Topps Basketball Pack 101. And the Shizzy. Done. All right. Next up. Oh, 84 football, right? Somebody was asking for 84 football. I thought I saw one in here. Could have missed it, but that's definitely going to be open today. This one. Huh. I guess I don't have an 84 Topps football. At least not yet. Okay. 1993 SP. Just talking about it. $123. Got Steven, Russ, Jeff, Timothy, and Scott. William, what's up, man? Chilling, my friend. I got a $25 Sandy Koufax 58 Topps, $25 mini snapper. I think we're down to 3 or 4, maybe 5 spots left. Spend $25 and you're in. Got a $50 snapper. I need 100 entries. First place guess is Mickey Mantle 56 Topps, PSA 1. And a $100 snapper. We need 150 entries. First place guess is 79 Topps, Wayne Gretzky, PSA 7. Those are our 2 main snappers and our bonus snapper. Get it while it's hot, William. Okay. Let's record. What's up, everyone? This is for a 1993 SP Baseball Pack number 123. We have done 123 of these. That's crazy. Let's roll. Try and get that Jeter rookie foil card. That's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steven, you're in my giveaway for $10 break credit at the end at 7:30. That's 2 spots for Steven. Awesome. 2 spots for Kevin. All right. Timothy's getting first card. Timothy is right here underneath the wrapper. Let's see what foil we get today. Also, some of the packs don't come with foils, which is awful. I don't know how that happens, but I have seen it multiple times. I hope that is not the case with this one. Timothy. Wayne Kirby. Wayne Kirby. Trevor, I did see a 79 Topps football. I'll get that for you today. So, Mark, what's going on, man? Card 2, Jeff Johnson. David Segui. Card 3. Oh, Joe Oliver. We do have a foil card in this pack. Unfortunately, it's not Jeter. Goes to Jeff Johnson. Jeff, your foil card is Mark Newfield for the Mariners. There's your foil, guys. Nice, Mark. Very nice. That's amazing. You know, I have not pulled a Sandberg rookie yet from an 83 Topps pack. That's crazy. Mark, if you think it's gradable, just send it in. Just ship it out to us. Talk to Chris. Chris at VintageBreaks.com. He'll tell you the procedure. It'll be going out next month, though. The 1st of next month. Or that week. Kevin Stocker for card 5. Card 6. Andy Benz. Or Benez. Andy Benez. Card 7. Ryan Sandberg. Speaking of the devil. There's Ryan. Card 8. Jose Canseco. Card 9. Ivan Rodriguez or Pudge. So G rated. I believe a personal pack was open for you earlier, Clint. What was it? I think it was a 79 Opeachy baseball that was broken earlier. So just make sure you scroll back and check it out. It was the 3rd pack we broke after the 69 Topps baseball set. I mean, 69 Topps baseball cello pack. Darryl Strawberry. $11. Tony Phillips. Nice, Mark. Make sure you tag us. Vintage Breaks 459 on Facebook. Make sure you tag us. Travis Fryman, last card on the pack. There you go, guys. 1993 SP Baseball Pack 123. In the house.
$1.5 purchase.
What happened?
Almost $25 purchase.
One more?
One more.
We need one more, guys. One more to close out the $25 mini snapper. Somebody make a $25 purchase, and we'll random that off. Yes, we have Instagram. It's Vintage Breaks. Let me just double check. I think that's what it is. Who is that at the
I'm not getting that.
door?
Did I get that or no?
It's maybe, I think it's Leighton. It's maybe his food. It's Vintage Breaks 459 on Instagram. Don't we have our little thing or thing over here?
I think I got it right.
Yeah, Vintage Breaks 459 on Instagram. Make sure you tag us. Okay. 73 baseball. 4 series pack 9. Okay. Let's roll, baby. Record. This is for a 1973 Topps Baseball 4th Series pack number 9. That's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chad Barnes in my giveaway. Okay. Guys, if you receive cards from us and you got a hit, and you have Instagram, make sure you tag us. Vintage Breaks 459 on Instagram. It'll be cool to see you guys receiving it and enjoying the card. All right, Chad, first card, go inside. Ooh, it's a Hall of Famer too for Chad. Phil Negro. With the gum stain in the back though, unfortunately. William, which one's these? The Yount, the Winfield, and Fergie. I gotta check this. We'll be getting PSA, so I just have to see what comes next. I have to check for you, William. They're catching. Well, they're not really catching up. They're just. We're getting stuff from August. Jerry Moses. Card 3, Dominic. Bobby Valentine. Card 4, Wayne Granger. Wayne Granger. Card 5, Casey Cox. Yankees. Yeah, William, you did get some cards before several weeks ago. I think we shipped it out already. Did you get those? Nice. Card 6, Chad. We got a Willie McCovey for you. Card 7, Bill Melton. Card 8 is the checklist, 397 to 528. Card 9, Ken Brett. Is this George Brett's brother? Card 10, Duffy Dyer for the Mets. We're still not closed out.
I need one more spot.
We still need one more spot, guys. $25 purchase closes out the mini snapper. So I can randomize and see who gets the Sandy Koufax. 58 tops. That's 78.
Yeah, we'll close.
All right, close, guys. We're closed on the mini snapper. Thank you, guys. I know I saw it in here. There it is. 79 tops baseball. Pursuing 85. Do a little bit of everything. All right, we did close out the $25 mini snapper. Nice. All right, thanks, William. Appreciate the confirmation. Pack 89. Okay, let's record. What's up, everyone? This is for a 1988 Fleer Basketball Last Pack number 89. Let's roll. That's a 3. 1, 2, 3. Douglas, you're my giveaway. All right. Okay, let's break. Let's pull some Jordans out of here, shall we? Douglas, first card right here, gum side. That is gross. I won't lie to you, Douglas. That is ugly. Oh, I don't even want to touch this. I'm going to put this in a sleeve so the gunpowder does not touch the card saver. There you go, Douglas. Ronnie McRae. Card 2, Alvin Robertson. Sharp looking cards as usual. Card 3, Winston Garland. What's up, postseason? And Jeff Ramos, or Ramos, is back. Card 4, Otis Thorpe. Card 5, Adrian Dantley. Guys, focused. Card 6, Kevin Duckworth. Card 7, Michael Adams. Card 8, Mike Gaminsky. What's up, Chris? Welcome from Periscope. Card 9, Mark Aguirre. Card 10, Sidney Green. Oh, hello, Mr. Rookie Hall of Famer. Coming up, Douglas. It is Mr. Scottie Pippen, Rookie Hall of Fame card. It's a little off-center, top to bottom. Sharp corners though, smooth edges. Just that little centering, top to bottom. You can see it. But congrats, Douglas, Scottie Pippen. What's up, Jason from Periscope? Paul Pressey, Bucks. And the last card is sticker, Dominique Wilkins. No Jordan in this pack, guys. Sorry. But we got Rookie Hall of Famer, Scottie Pippen. His homeboy. Partners in crime over there in the Bulls for a long time. I love seeing Scottie play. I hated the Bulls, though. Don't get me wrong. Alright. Because I was a Knicks fan, so the Bulls were always #1 during those years. The 90s. Alright, let's do the mini bonus. Let's do that giveaway. Alright, I got David, Kevin, Sean, Kevin, Daniel, Jim, Kevin, William, and Clint. Alright guys, you're in it. Let's name this $25 Snapper 58 Koufax. Okay, let's record. What's up, everyone? This is for our $25 mini Snapper. We're first place. Somebody's getting this 58 top Sandy Koufax card. Second place is getting a $25 break credit. Third place, an 83 Topps baseball pack. And in fourth place, a 92 Bowman baseball pack. Good luck to everyone. Here we go. 9 or 9. 1, 2. Kevin on top again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kevin on top. 8. Daniel on top. I need the top 4. Here we go. Who's getting the Koufax? Who's getting the Koufax? Jim Chu. 9 times. You got it there. Jim. Sneaking in. Where's my pen? Jim Chu. Jim, congrats. There's your 58 top Sandy Koufax. It's going to be shipped out to you. Second place is Daniel Patera. Daniel, you're going to get a $25 break credit tomorrow. So check your email for that. The code will start with PRO. Copy that code and use it during checkout to reduce your total by $25. Third place is Kevin. Kevin, you got third and fourth. So Kevin, you're getting 2 packs. You're getting a 83 Topps baseball pack and a 92 Bowman baseball pack. Congrats, Kevin. Thanks to everyone for that little mini snapper. All right, let's do the 79 Topps football next. This is pack 78. Who was asking for this pack? Who was asking for this pack before? Trevor, were you in the pack in the 79 Topps football? Because I don't see you in this pack 78. I see you, Michael, Jared, Clint, and that's it. Or you just want to see a 79 Topps football pack open? I mean, you let me know. Okay. Yeah, I got Clint, Jared, and Michael. Let's record. This is for 1979 Topps football wax pack number 78. Let's roll. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clint, you're in my giveaway. 7:30. Okay. Clint, first card, right here, come side. Neil, any hits? We pulled a Mickey Mantle checklist. Not Mickey Mantle card, but a Mickey Mantle checklist. And I believe 2 other Hall of Famers. You can always rewind. Just rewind the video and then you'll see in the front. It's around 5 o'clock we did it. Okay. Clint, first card. Barty Smith. Card 2. Willie Parker. Card 3. George Kuntz. Colts. Card 4. Roland Hooks for the Bills. Card 5. Mike Hogan for the Eagles. Card 6. Tony Peters. Hall of Famer coming up. Oh boy. Card 7. Mr. Roger Staubach. Nice. That's for Clint. Card 8. Glenn Walker. Card 9. Donnie Shell. Lyle Blackwood. Card 11. Dave Logan. Card 12. Larry Gordon. There There you go, guys. 1979 Topps Football Wax Pack number 78 in the books. We got time for one more. One more, guys, and then I'm out of here. Okay. 85 Topps Hockey. This is for 1985 Topps Hockey Pack 56. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kevin Stindler, you're in my giveaway. All right, Kevin. First card, go inside. Kevin, Rich Preston, Devils. Nice, Kevin. Congrats, man. Card 2, Mark Fusco. Card 3, Brent Suter. Card 4, Reggio Rossellanian. Wow, what is that name? Reggio Reho Ruo Salanian. No idea. Somebody from the Rangers. Card 5, Andy Moog. Wow, Kevin, that was your only spot in the pack, and you nailed it at spot 6. That's crazy. If spot 6, you're getting Danny Gare or Gare. Yeah, pretty much. Washlager, what's that? Ryan Van Stendelaar, Schwadron, and Lammers. Lammers is not that bad. Card 7 is the sticker. I think it's part of it. So there's 12 cards. What is this? No, it's not. I think this is gonna be random off at the end. It's Wayne Gretzky. Lanny McDonald, card 7. Card 8, Dave Babbage. Card 9, Mike Lute. You golfed with him? That's awesome. Did you win, at least? Yari Kuri. Card 10. It's not a rookie. No. 11. Tom Barrasso. And the last card in the pack, Paul Kofi. for Brian. All right, let's start random off the Wayne Gretzky sticker. 10 again. First person on top after 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kevin W. Kevin, you win the Wayne Gretzky All-Star sticker. Congrats. Here you go, Kevin. There it is. Your 1985 Topps Hockey Pack 56. Thanks, guys. All right. That was the last pack of the night, folks. Let's do the $10 break credit giveaway. This is for every person who landed on spot 6 during randomizations. That's not it. Okay. There you go. I got Chris, Steven, Sean, Kevin, Justin, Kevin, Steven, Chad, Douglas, Clint, and Kevin. Whew. All right. Here we go. First person on top gets $10 break credit. All me. 6 times. I will email you tomorrow the break credit. 1, 2. Chris at 2. Douglas at 3. Steven at 4. Kevin at 5. Oh, that's funny. I rolled a 6 and it was a 6 spot. That's funny. I like that. And the winner, and that's 6 times. Top is Kevin W. All right, Kevin W. You win $10 break credit, which you will get tomorrow. There you go, Kevin. All right, guys. That is it for us. It's been a blast breaking with you guys, catching up. And thanks again for participating in the 69 Topps Baseball Cello Pack break during the PSA show. Congrats to all the winners and the snappers. And we'll be back tomorrow with Magic Mike for the night. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.